Yo, what's going on? Chavo Guerrero Jr. here, giving a big shout out to Wrestling Rehab. Keep watching, keep listening, and viva la raza.
Órale. Órale. Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies out there. Let me put the banner up here. There we go. All right, man. So, history was made January 6th, a date which will live in history, baby. So, all right, man, let's go ahead and let's break down the first Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Here to do that, let me go ahead and bring in my tag team partner because this guy was actually there. See, the rest of us were watching him behind a screen like a bunch of suckers. But this man actually went into it and got into it. You guys see what I did there? It's called the Intuit Dome. See how witty and clever I am, Holmes? Damn, I need to be hired. All right, but this guy was actually there in the flesh. So let me go ahead and tag in my partner right here, Big Bird. What's up, Big Bird?
Hey, what's up? Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh man, we're just here, dog, and waiting to hear what you have to say because you were there in the flesh, man. But LA is on fire because Netflix was there for Monday Night Raw. But it's also on fire, man. There's smoke
Yeah,
all over the place.
yeah, I know, man. It's crazy, scary, spooky, you know?
All right, what's up, as a Benny, land of the Rockies? All right, man. So before we get into the actual show, Big Bird, just talk to me a little bit about the Intuit Dome in Inglewood. It's a brand new spot. It's where the Clippers play. I haven't been there, so I've been to Staples, which is now called Crypto. But what's the venue like?
Oh yeah, like the outside of the stadium is really beautiful. Adentro is really beautiful too. Y todo quick, you know, when you enter, they check your app, which you gotta put a picture of yourself on the app. Yeah, you show that picture, they're like, okay, you there. Yeah, you know, yeah, you show your ticket, and then they show you to your seat. Yeah, all the workers really nice, really helpful, and it's so beautiful, man. It's so big inside, so like technology, you know, like oh my god, man, state of the art, so beautiful. Hopefully, one day you get to go there. You know, it was my first time there too. I seen it, you know, I passed by it, pero I like, damn, thank God I went inside already, so I get to brag about it.
Yeah, no, I've passed by it numerous of times, but yeah, I've never been inside. So wait, to get in, you have to have an app. You have to have their specific app that has a picture of you.
Yeah, you download this app, y luego whatever ticket you bought on Ticketmaster, you transfer it to the app. Y luego, yeah, you take a picture yourself, kind of like your ID. And yeah, you put your name, your last name, así. So it could be like more easier, you know, when you enter. Y, you know, they could scan your ticket también, como gustes, you know.
What
Yeah.
were those? I'm sorry, man. What were those red lights that, at least on TV, it almost looked like there wasn't an audience sitting around. It almost looked like it was dark and it just looked like a bunch of red lights. But were there red lights like by your seat or what was that?
Oh, it's just the light, you know, that are between like I guess how will you say it? Like the sections, right? Está
Right.
like the top, the middle, the abajo. Pero no, man, it was packed. It was full. I was like, wow, you know, like it was. I think it was sold out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they said it was a jam-packed house, and when the light actually shined that way, you could see that there was people there. But watching it on TV, um, it just looked like a bunch of red lights. It looked cool, actually, man. It looked pretty damn cool. And I was just like, okay, are people holding up red lights? What's going on there, man? But once they shine the light up there, you could see that there's people sitting there. So I was just like, oh, okay, they made that look pretty damn cool. I will say that.
Oh yeah, definitely. The experience there, it was amazing. Like all the lights, like the sound. Y luego they had like fire, like the fireworks también. Wow, and
Mhm.
not for a second I thought que no iban a tener fireworks in there because está cerrado el stadium. Pero they did, they managed to do that, so it was pretty nice.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, so let's get to the show itself. I'm a little upset, man. I am. We'll get to that. I
Ah,
just had and I just had a conversation with somebody, and I'm a little upset, but we'll get to that. So The Rock. Well, first of all, was there any dark matches before Raw went on air?
no, estaba like this big, like four canvas, así, como hiding the ring.
Okay.
Y when I got in there, nomás decía ahí like, oh, Raw on Netflix on the canvas. Decía 1/6/25, which is like the month, the day, the year.
Mhm.
Y en eso cuando iba a comenzar el show, enseñaron ¿cómo se llama? El video de Triple H. He
Yes.
narrates así. So, man, I love that video. It's so beautiful the way they put it y todo. Y ya
Mhm.
de repente hubo una explosion y se cayó like the four canvas que they were covering the ring. Y
Right.
Triple H was like in the ring yeah, he just like talked to everybody on the mic. Welcome, thank you. Que they're gonna make, they're making history that day.
Right. Yeah, they showed all that on TV. So, did they show how Triple H left the ring? Were you able to see that?
Oh yeah, like yeah, we were able to see that. Like se salió del ring
Yeah.
y como a los, let me remember, maybe los 2-3 minutes se apagó la luz. They were playing like this song, like, and I was like, man, I kept telling the people that's gonna be The Rock. And de
Right.
repente, like the music stopped like for a couple of seconds. The music they were playing. Yeah,
Mhm.
you hear the Rock's theme, like if you smell, damn,
Right.
like so loud, man. The place went crazy. I went crazy too. Like oh, shit, man.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about that, man. So The Rock comes out. He, I personally, I'm expecting the final boss, right?
Yeah.
Instead, we get The Rock that is basically a baby face now, man. And I don't know, man. It kind of took me out. Like the show and as an entirety, I loved it, but there were certain moments like that. Like I'm not sure what they were doing. What was the feel like there? What The Rock was doing? Because I was expecting the final boss. I was expecting for him to um, be a little bit of an a hole, to be throw his authority around, but instead he was like giving props to Cody Rhodes. He was giving props to everybody. Like it was his character, his heel character was completely crushed, man. What was the feel like for everybody that was there?
Well, when he got there to the ring y todo, everybody was cheering. Everybody was happy. At the moment, nobody talked about that. Que oh, he's a heel or the final boss. Everybody was happy. It's because everybody loves The Rock. He's a legend y todo. Pero that conversation came later on, yeah, after the show, when you walk into your car and you start talking to other wrestling fans and stuff. My opinion, I mean, if it's okay for me to say, right?
Yeah, go
My
for it.
my opinion, I think either he's gonna be busy this year, and maybe he acknowledged like oh, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, to be like the face of the company, or maybe he's gonna hit us with a swerve, like later on, like at the Royal Rumble or something. That's what I think. Pero ahí, like live, everybody was happy and cheering, nobody booed him, ni nada, like, at the moment you get lost because it's somebody that you saw growing up and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. Yeah, at that moment, if I were there, I'd be, in the moment as well, cheering and everything and all that good stuff. But yeah, afterwards, especially after the first match, which we'll get to right now, but I'd be like, okay, wait, what's going on, man? Now, word has came out that he may be busy, that he has to reshoot some scenes for that movie Moana, and he may not be at WrestleMania, so there's no need to continue the story. And I like for me, man, I'm just kind of like, come on, man. Like you left a certain way and you come back and you're not the final boss. You're, this good guy now. And I like it kind of throws a bucket of cold water on the story. So, he gives everybody props. He's playing this good guy, this babyface role now. And next, you know, is the tribal match, right? To crown once and for all who's the real tribal chief. So Solo comes out, Roman comes out. I thought they had a pretty damn good match. We here on this side of the world, well, in North America, we had to watch it with commercials. Places like Japan and Europe and other places around the world, they were able to watch it on Netflix with no commercials. But here they hit us with commercials, man. I thought it was a great match, man. What was it like watching that match there in person, especially when everybody started coming in?
Yeah, it was a good match, pero I don't know if you go way back and I told you that I'm not in, like I don't like Roman Reigns.
Right, right.
Pero I was into the match actually. I was like, wow, because I don't like Roman or Solo tampoco. Pero it was a good match. Everybody, like the fans that were cheering, and there's a lot of Roman Reigns fans. Like, oh man, that's when I'm starting to realize, like, oh, you know what, this guy is really like the face, of the company, like him.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a good match. Y luego, like the other people interfere and stuff. Oh my god, man, that shit. Cause so yo me senté en el floor, right? Like on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Y, y me acuerdo cuando Cody he attacked Kevin Owens. I have a video, man. I'll probably send it to you on Instagram. They fought behind me and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, I was going crazy because nunca me he sentado like that close. En WrestleMania 39 sí, pero not too close. So it was amazing, man. It was a good match. Pero you know la visto on TV. But how was it on TV?
You had floor seats?
Yeah, and
Wow, man. So you were right there. You were all up in the action, man.
man, there was a couple of famous people next to me, like not too close, but kind of like a couple of seats away from me, and I saw at least like 10, 11, 12 famous people. I was like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, yeah, there was quite a few people there, man. All right. So Roman, he wins, which I think that was the way to go. The Rock, and this making full circle with the whole thing with The Rock, right? Because hey, look, it was a good match. I am a big fan of Roman. I'm glad he won. I don't know if this puts the storyline to bed or not. We'll see what happens. But The Rock comes out. He gets the Ulafala, if that's how you pronounce it. He
Yeah.
puts it on Roman. Now, me sitting at home, I'm just waiting. I'm like, no, Rock is gonna hit him with the rock bottom, and he's gonna put it on himself. Was there was that the same feeling being there?
Yeah, so cuando they shook hands, we were
Yeah,
screaming
yeah,
rock, we were screaming rock bottom, right? And then we were
yeah.
like, luego le voy a hacer la people's elbow, pero no, they just shook hands and they were happy and stuff, celebrating. I was like, oh, okay, like, pero
That kills it for me, man. Like that killed it. That moment
hey, we
killed
were
it for
waiting,
me.
we were waiting for that rock bottom, man. También nosotros.
I was waiting for something, and then The Rock was like way behind him, like towards the corner, while Roman was putting the finger up, like acknowledging him. I'm like, Rock, grab a chair and smash him in the back, like something. Like I really want this match. I've been waiting for this match for years now, man. And it doesn't look like we're gonna get in this WrestleMania either. I've been waiting for Rock versus Roman, and it does not look like it's gonna happen, especially now them slapping hands and they're all cool with each other. Like, nah, screw that, man. That's not what I want to see. and he acknowledges him, puts Ulafala on him, and they shake hands, they give each other a hug, and everything is all sunshine and rainbows. And I'm not down with it, man. And that killed it for me. But it was a great match. It was definitely a good match, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was a great match. You know, I was watching and I was like, just like, oh my god. Yeah, so like I say, like I'm not into like los dos, pero when that match was amazing. Like ahí live y todo, like,
Mm.
and I'll probably watch it later on today. You know, like Netflix. I haven't watched it on TV yet.
Yeah, I thought Netflix did a really good job. There was some concern
Oh,
after the Logan Paul and Mike Tyson fight. There
yeah.
was some concern that, hey, is it going to be buffering? Can it handle it? And I didn't have one problem at all.
Oh, that's good. Oh, let me ask you this question real quick about that match, huh?
Mhm.
So there was a point that we were cheering, F, solo, like F you solo, Si soy
Yeah,
yo ahí en la TV.
I was able to hear it. Yes,
Oh shit.
I was able to hear it. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So, for it being that long of a show, there was only 4 matches, but it still worked, man. But let's move on to John Cena, the doctor of thugonomics. He
That's right.
comes
You
out.
can't see me.
That's right, man. He comes out. Now, I've been frustrated with John Cena for a long time because this dude has become a pathetic loser, Big Bird. He's
Oh
become,
man.
man, I don't want it to be true. I don't want it to be true because I was a fan of this guy. But in all reality, he's been a loser, a pathetic loser, man. He said it himself. I don't remember. He said he has not won a singles match in, I forgot, 2000 whatever days. I have no idea. He's been a loser, Big Bird, like a
Oh,
complete
oh yeah, yeah.
loser.
Yeah,
And I'm
you're
not.
right.
I don't like it. My son, my kids, what the immortal Hulk Hogan was to me as a little kid, John Cena was to them, and it's pathetic that he's had like the longest losing streak. And shoot, I don't know, man. Maybe since freaking the Brooklyn Brawler. I got no idea. But what was the feel, man, to see John Cena come back out and he cuts a promo? Was anybody thinking that somebody was to come out and interrupt them?
Yeah, for a minute, I thought either it was. Well, I was thinking myself que either Logan Paul or Gunther, because los dos estaban ahí.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
pero no, everybody was cheering and happy. I was happy too because I think I was like 13 or so cuando él entró John Cena, so yo lo miraba así en SmackDown, and then
Yeah.
I got into him, I got into Brock Lesnar cuando entraron, y luego when I was 15, I think I told you que I went to WrestleMania 21. So yo miré cuando ganó el championship, y I got that memory because it was my first time watching like a live wrestling, like live wrestling, because hubo times que sí quería SmackDown or Raw, pero my dad, rest in peace, no supo cómo agarrar tickets and stuff. So once I got a little bit older, I found out like, my friends like, oh, you could buy it like at the Staples Center or whatever. So it was just, he showed up and it was amazing and stuff. But I'm thinking que sí va a ganar este year like the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber, because if you notice what happened to CM Punk when he came back, and no perdido CM Punk.
Yeah, no, he hasn't. And look, I'm glad Cena's back, and I hope he doesn't just keep on losing. Because good gosh, his career turned in like it became pathetic, man. Just seeing him lose and lose and lose. It's like, good gosh, you know what? This is sad. Just retire if that's what it's gonna be. But no, I'm glad he's back. I don't think he's gonna win the Royal Rumble. I think it's gonna be controversial, but I do think he's gonna win Elimination Chamber, and that is how he's gonna get to WrestleMania. But we'll uh we'll see what happens with John Cena. Hey, let's get to the women's championship match, man, between Liv Morgan and Mommy. Man, there was only 4 matches, but every match was kick ass to me, and this one was no different. This match was badass. I'm a little surprised that Mommy won, but because I thought Liv Morgan, she could still burn a little bit more. Um, but talk to us about being there, watching that match.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of Liv Morgan and I'm a big fan of Rhea Ripley. So I was sad que perdió Liv, pero I was happy que ganó esta Rhea. And the crazy part is that I went to WrestleMania 39 and I saw when she won the championship at that time. And then this time around I saw it again live, you know. I actually met them both like during the WrestleMania 39. I got pictures with them because in my heart I knew they were gonna be big. Wow, I wasn't like I was right, you know. See, and it was a good match. Like they put on a wrestling clinic. I was like, damn, man, they going up. They doing great, and I'm happy for both of them. And I'm glad that Real won, but then again, I'm sad that Liv lost. You know.
Man, Liv Morgan is definitely superstar of 2024. Man, what a year!
Oh, oh,
What a
definitely.
Yeah, what a year she had. And for somebody who was really starting to drown, she really found her niche and she's a superstar now. I didn't think she was gonna lose, um, just because I thought she was gonna go into WrestleMania as champ. But I mean, look, you're not going wrong with putting the title on mommy. I think the only thing now is that whomever mommy wrestles against at WrestleMania, is she gonna lose the strap? I don't think so, man. I Depending on how long you want to have a run, or maybe they do take the strap off of her. I just don't want it to be too predictable, you know. Um, but it was a damn good match. Hey, what was the crowd like whenever they showed Dominic around there?
Oh, we boo him, you know, boo. Pero I like him, you know, but I still boo
Yeah.
him too. I like his character. It's like unique, you know. It's so far away from his dad, you know. So I'm like, man, I want this guy to be intercontinental champion soon, you know. But yeah,
Oh man,
people boo him, you know. Pero like, damn, that shit was crazy, man.
I would love for him to be Aaron Carnell champion. That would be great, man. But no, congratulations to mommy. What about when Undertaker came out, man? Like that was just kind of out of the blue. I know Michelle McCool was there, and maybe she would have had a problem with this, but honestly, Undertaker comes out as the American badass in his Harley. Personally, I thought mommy was gonna jump on the bike
Oh,
and
that would
he
have
would
been awesome.
that would have been really cool, man. I thought that's the way they were going, but maybe Michelle McCool wasn't cool with that. I mean, she was there, they showed her. I mean, he just because then it didn't really make too much sense. But then again, does everything make sense? Hey, the Undertaker's there, just show up, pay a little homage, congratulate Rhea Ripley. You guys put the fist up and you guys go on your way. But I thought that she was a jump on the back of the bike. They're gonna put their fist up and they're gonna ride off, man. I thought that would have been a little bit better. But what was it like, man, when the Undertaker came out? And since you were there, floor seats, man, were you that close to him when he came around the corner?
Oh man, well, I actually sit like behind the announce table, pero like to the right side. You know,
Okay.
behind them, tanto los celebrities in the middle, and then on the left side estaba like La Manda the Rock, y Logan Paul and stuff. But damn man, I hate myself, right? So Rhea won, and I needed to go use the restroom. I'm I'm
Uh,
going I'm going to the restroom, right? And then there's this guy behind me too. As I open the door from the restroom, I hear, you know, the Dong the Undertaker, boom, like loud, you know. Y
wow.
yo dije, wait a minute. And the guy was like, nah, it's just probably like they playing music or promo, you know? And then like I was like, no, that's the Undertaker. He like, nah, no, no, don't worry about it. I don't think so, you know? Yo le hice caso, man. And then all right, whatever. I use the restroom. I go back and they stop me, security. They're like, hey, you cannot pass right now, you know? I'm like, I'm sitting over there. And they're like, no, right now some wrestler is gonna come up from upstairs, you know? And I like, oh, I think it's gonna be Jay Uso. Y yeah, I needed to wait, a couple of minutes para que bajara Jay Uso with Travis Scott, if I'm not mistaken, the rapper.
Yeah, yeah.
Pero it's crazy because cuando yo estaba allá abajo huelía a weed, Now like damn, it smells so like it smells so dank, But now I know why, I mean, I didn't know why at the moment because they were up there coming down.
You know
Y I
that,
missed the whole Undertaker thing, but it's okay because I met him already, so I shook his hand and we talked.
damn
So
it,
I'm
man.
I'm mad at I'm mad at myself because he's my favorite wrestler.
I've never seen the Undertaker come out. I've never seen him wrestle in person, man. Damn
I,
it.
yeah, I did at WrestleMania 21. I remember que se pararon la luz y the dong, the boom. I was, oh my god! I went crazy. Like he's my favorite wrestler since I was like 6 years old.
Damn, man. Yeah. And you know what? I could sympathize with you with the whole Jey Uso because I was stopped actually going to the restroom. I couldn't go to the restroom, man. I was
Oh
pissing.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, man. Damn. But yeah, so I mean that was cool, man. The Undertaker coming out, the American Badass. I mean, he didn't come out. That's all you really need to do, which kind of upset me that Stone Cold couldn't come out. They couldn't reach some negotiation deal for him to come out and just like what Undertaker did. You just come out, just ride around and put your fist up and go on your way. I mean, they could have Stone Cold could have came out and stun somebody or cut a promo or oh hell yeah, throw me some beers and then be on his way. But um
I know. I feel like that was the missing piece, man. Like I think si hubiera salido Stone Cold at least, like you say, like say what, like what, or
yeah.
drink a beer. I think it would have been this route would have been like perfect, like perfection, like boom. Pero oh man, it's okay. Maybe next time.
Yeah, man. So you had Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. Again, good match. Um, Out of all the other matches, this was probably like the least meaningful match. All the other matches had much better storylines, but nonetheless, man, good match. Just real quick. I mean, what's your thoughts on that match?
Yeah, it was a good match. The people were into it. I noticed that there's a lot of fans that Jey Uso, and I'm like, wow, like that. That's nice. That he's going up and they pushing him. But a veces I feel like como que I think Jimmy también deserves a push, pero it was a good match. I mean, it wasn't like great, pero yeah, everybody was entertained. We were watching it and stuff, and then at the end, we were kind of like, some people were shocked que ganó clean. And I was kind of like happy. I'm like, wow, he won clean, like because we thought maybe somebody would interfere or something.
Hmm.
Pero I'm like, wow, they're really pushing this guy, Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's come out and he said that this year he's a B champion. How you doing, Vanessa? Shouts to my boy Richard, the real chief. That's a Benny. Shouts to all you guys, man. We're over here recapping history that was made. Um, okay, yeah. So that match, out of all the four matches, that one was like the least meaningful, but it was fun. It was an entertaining match to watch. Okay, I want to get to what is Richard saying here? Back in the day, and the back Undertaker commanded nothing but respect. Still does. Oh yeah.
That's right. Everybody
Okay.
cheer him y todo, hell yeah,
Y-
he's a legend, always and forever.
Yeah, man. Yes, he is. All right. Okay. Here's a part that I'm upset, and I want to talk to you about it, Holmes, because you were there. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. The immortal Hulk Hogan comes out with the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Now, I'm old enough. I was around watching wrestling in the 80s. I was a little Hulkamaniac. I actually became a bigger fan of the Ultimate Warrior, but nonetheless, I still loved Hulk Hogan. Take your vitamins, say your prayers. He was just an all good, grade A American guy. The music is iconic. Dun, dun, dun,
hell
dun.
yeah.
All that stuff, man. And he comes out Now, when I first hear his music, I do hear a pop. I
Oh
do
yeah,
hear a loud pop, like everybody cheered, like at first with the snap of a finger. And then as he comes out and people start to settle in a little bit that he's out there, you start hearing a lot of boos. And he's trying to promote his beer. I guess it's called the Real American Beer. Just because people were booing him, now I want to buy one of his beers, man. But
yeah, me too. You know.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Big Bird.
Yeah.
He looked so uncomfortable once he started realizing the reaction that the fans were giving him. You were there, you were in the audience. What was going on, man? Was anybody saying anything? Like, why was he getting booed?
Yeah, well, first, como tú dijiste, is when the music hit, like it's just like it's so big and iconic, and everybody was cheering, going crazy.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Pero they were actually booing Jimmy Hart. Nah, I'm just like, I'm just,
I don't know if anybody knows what Big Bird's talking about, man, but there was a skit of
no.
the fake Hulk Hogan saying that.
I heard some things there. The stadium is right here in the hood, and in the hood is like a lot of Hispanic, half Hispanic and half how would I say African, African Americans,
Mhm.
So in the stadium, había like a lot of Hispanic, a lot of African Americans. So yeah, they boo him because some racist stuff that he has said in the past.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, okay, so there's a couple of things going around on why, a couple of theories going around on why they booed him, right?
yeah,
One is yes, a while back there has been some racial remarks that he's made. That was a while back, man. But um, and on top of that, he was actually at the Republican convention endorsing Donald Trump. Now, it has been noted that, well, so did the Undertaker. He endorsed Donald Trump, but the Undertaker was not at that convention. Hulk Hogan was. So there's been theories on why that happened. Um, I look, for me personally, man, I just look at it as wrestling, right? And to me, because I was there, I seen it, I lived it, I saw Hulkamania. I was like, wow, like to me, man, I kind of felt bad for him.
oh
I
yeah,
did.
me
I kind of felt bad for him. But
Yeah,
what people talk,
me too. To be honest, I was just right there, like, wow. I was just like, I was looking around. I like, damn, like, cause to me, yeah, like, he said stuff in the past and stuff like that. But yo me acuerdo, like, I didn't saw him wrestle. When I got into wrestling, he was in WCW. But they had like that big Hulk Hogan toy, the plástico. I don't know, you remember? There was like this big toys. I think came out like in the late '80s, early '90s.
oh
And
yeah.
then I remember we used to have the original Nintendo, and we had WrestleMania with him on the cover, like ripping his shirt off. So that's how I knew about him. And then as I got older, I knew that he was the one that levitated the company, him and Vince. And so to me, I was like, damn, like this guy deserves respect, because if it wasn't for him, no WrestleMania, no like WWF, WWE, Pero then again, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, man. He's number one on the Wrestling Rehab Hall of Fame. But I was just kind of like, damn, they're booing him. And just the look on Jimmy Hart, he was just kind of like, dude, let's just hurry up and get out of here. You know, now I'm hearing that they're probably not going to have Hulk Hogan um live in person anymore.
Yeah, because
Uh
they were supposed to have him, I think, on the next Saturday night event, right?
yes. Yeah, he's supposed to be at what is it, January 25th, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Saturday night's main event. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's gold. Because whenever I think Saturday night's main event, I do think about him because it's like, yeah, Saturday night's main event, brother, But if you're not gonna have them, oh man, like damn, it sucks, man. It sucks. I do get it. I understand, right? If people feel a certain way about them,
Yeah.
um, man, but I just it kind of it takes away from wrestling, and this is why I love kayfabe so much, man. This is why I respect Undertaker so much because he kept it. It's like he's protecting himself, man. He's not gonna go out there and be Mark Calloway anywhere. You're not gonna see him. I mean, now it's different, but when he was wrestling, you're not gonna see Mark Calloway. You're gonna see, Undertaker, man. And man, it sucks, man, because for guys, my age or older, the return of Saturday Night's main event means a lot. And if they're gonna have them, now they're replanning. Triple H has come out and said that they're probably not gonna have them anymore. And it's just damn.
I
It,
think,
it sucks, man.
yeah, in my opinion, I think the best they could do if they want to bring him back or he should come back. I think he has to come back as Hollywood Hulk Hogan. He has to.
That probably would be the best way to go. Come back as a heel. Heck, if they're gonna boo you,
Yep.
come back as Hollywood Hogan, man. Yeah,
That,
I would.
yep.
Yeah, come back wearing the black, and be an a hole.
Yeah, be a heel, like people want to boo you. Okay, boom, come back as a heel. You want to boo me? All right, here it goes. I'm Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Damn, you
Yeah,
could boo me all you want, but I don't
yeah,
care.
yeah. No, I mean, look, that's what The Rock did.
Oh yeah, I
When
remember.
I mean that's the Rock used to do that when they started booing The Rock. All right, he switched heel, and even this last time when he became the final boss, that was not the original plan. The original plan was for him to be the good guy to go and dethrone Roman Reigns, but once people started saying like, no, Cody needs to finish the story, and they started booing Rock, it's like, okay, he became a heel, he became the final boss, and man, but yeah, so Hogan, I mean, leave Jimmy Hart at home, leave the American flag at home, and come back in all black, brother, and just,
I
talk
think that
smack.
yeah, I think that'd be awesome, and he has to be like, you know what? Maybe get out of his feeling and be like, you know what? Okay, let me come back. That'll be like, damn, bro, he should take this opportunity to do that. That's what I think. Pero a ver,
Yeah, yeah, either that or maybe he's had enough. Maybe I don't know how old he is, man, but I mean, I know his body's pretty broken down, and he might just say like, "Nah, you know what, man, I'm done. I'm just off into the sunset, and that's it." But hopefully, at least not live in person, but maybe they could have him cut some promos for Saturday night's main event. Because really, man, the nostalgia of Saturday night's main event will not be the same without hearing his voice, or at least just some little promo. It could be right before Saturday night's main event. It doesn't need to be just him. It could just be, a bunch of old school superstars or whatever, man, and have him in the mix in there. That way nobody gets a chance to boo him. But that sucked, man. That had to be hard for him. But let's uh let's move on to the main event. Now, you're a big CM Punk fan. I'm not, but I will be honest, okay? I will say this. Since CM Punk has come back from this last injury, he has entertained me. I have been more invested. I'm more invested in CM Punk now than I ever was ever before. Do I want to see him headline WrestleMania? No, but I am more invested, and I am finding his storylines more entertaining now more than ever. But what was that? What was it like, man? Seeing that in the flesh?
Oh yeah, man, it was great because and it was amazing and badass because everybody we were all cheering for CM Punk. Like casi no eat a lot of Seth Rollins cheer, even when the music hit. You know the cult of personality. Wow, we were all singing along. I even had a como se llama, like a sign, like it's clobbering time. Wow, what a match, man! That match was badass. Me acuerdo
Eh,
que they were trying to break the announcement table, ¿va? Le hizo la pedigree Seth Rollins, but no se quebró. So
right.
I screamed, I am the table como Bachamania. Y some people were laughing. Y ya lo metió al ring, otro pedigree. He pinned him. He kicked down. We were just like in the edge of our seat, like, oh man, we wanted CM Punk to win. I'm glad that he won. Like, oh my god,
Okay, so there
wow.
was there was little to nobody cheering for Seth Rollins.
Um. See, I'm not saying que not a lot of people, but it was like, how can I put it? How can I put it? Maybe 70% of the people were cheering for CM Punk, y the rest like for Seth Rollins.
Okay, okay. Now, me myself personally, I did not know their history. I did not know that. Michael Cole gave the history between them two. I had no idea. Maybe everybody knew it except for me, but I did not know that when Seth Rollins first got into wrestling, he went to CM Punk's wrestling school and he couldn't afford it anymore, so he had to go back. I had no idea that they had that much history with each other.
Oh, for real? This is the first time I hear about it. Yo no sabía tampoco.
Yeah, I didn't know that either till Michael Cole. This was when CM Punk was
Oh,
making
I
his way
see.
to the ring.
Oh, I see. They were talking on the news, what, like on the TV, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So when CM Punk was making his way to the ring,
Yeah.
Michael Cole was telling that story that Seth Rollins, he went to CM Punk's wrestling school in New York, I think it was, and he didn't have enough money to stay, so he ended up going back. And here they are meeting each other. And I'm like, oh, okay, these guys go way back then. So I'm like, all right, cool. But it was a good match. I think CM Punk winning is the way to go. He hasn't lost. He's definitely on a roll. The only thing that really stifled him a little bit was his injury, but it just pushed pause because in reality, man, it didn't make him go to the back of any line. He's still going strong. So I will say, I'll be honest, man, and I will say this is the most entertaining CM Punk for me personally. For me, I know everybody loves the guy, but for me personally, this is the most entertaining CM Punk, man. But was there anything that went on after the match?
Oh no, they were just playing the CM Punk music. Yes, I think CM Punk told the referee to check on Seth Rollins, but I don't know if it was like kayfabe thing. And we thought he was really injured, Seth Rollins, but it seemed like he was all right. And then yeah, like he walked to the back. CM Punk was in the ring for a bit, like sitting down, like in the corner, pero abajo, not on the top of the turnbuckle.
Right.
Y en eso, we were all like cheering him and CM Punk. Yeah, he walked out of the ring slowly. He was walking back, and then he turned around. He looked at us, and he was saying thank you, and we was like cheering CM Punk while the music played. Yeah, he just walked to the back. Y es todo. Ya se acabó. Everybody was taking pictures and stuff. But oh my god, it was a good Raw, and hopefully the people at home they enjoy the live Raw on Netflix, because I did saw a lot of my friends watching it that day, like on the stories in social media, and I got happy because I'm like, wow, like most of these people I didn't knew that they watch wrestling, pero I'm glad they did. That way, I think Raw is the number one show. Ese show is a live show que pasó el Monday.
Yeah.
It beat Squid Games, right?
Yes. Yes. On Netflix. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
And the
prime,
numbers are
man.
still coming in. The numbers are still coming in. So
And I still gotta watch it. So that's another number to add, you know?
hey, look, I look, in all honesty, it was a great show. Now let's talk a little bit about so we recapped everything that went on, but let's talk a little bit about some of the things that were happening there. What's your thoughts on the ring change? So SmackDown went with the blue canvas and the white ropes. Raw went with a black mat and white ropes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and white ropes. What's your thought on the black mat instead of the white mat?
To be honest, the black mat está bonito. It looked beautiful in person. I haven't watched it on TV, pero you know what? They should have made the ropes. My bad. The ropes are red. Like wow, I think that'll be so beautiful. Que sean las ropes red. The black mat. I think it'll be like a beautiful ring. And oh my
I
bad. Go ahead.
agree. No, I agree, man. I agree. I mean, it didn't look bad with the white ropes, but black and red, like that would just make it look like killer, man. It
Oh,
just
that
makes it look,
definitely.
yeah, it just makes it look like, I don't know, man, like just vicious. You know what I mean? So I would, if they would just, the black mat's cool. I'm down with that. But if they would just switch the ropes from white to red, it just makes it look more dangerous, more vicious. So
Oh, yeah.
let's let's see if they go down that route, man.
Oh, let me ask you this question, right? Well, what did you think about the referee's new gear? It's like this dark gray shirt, right?
Yeah, yeah. So they're
It
wearing
it
like
look
a,
it looked beautiful in person, pero no sé cómo se miró en TV. I think they look
yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah. They look cool. I didn't think they need to switch it up, but um I mean at some point I think it looks a little too casual. But yeah, they're wearing these collar polo dark gray blackish shirts.
Yeah.
Um I I mean I was cool with just the referee shirts. I mean, it doesn't kill it for me. It doesn't. Um But if I had it my way, it'd be cool. See, like for Saturday night's main event, what's really cool about that is that they go with the baby blue button-up shirt with the bow tie. They go like super 80s, man. I love it. I
Oh
love
yeah, me too. And then they brought the old school belt back. Wow. Oh my god,
it.
I
Yeah.
was so I was so like happy. I was like, oh my god, I love nostalgia stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the black and white referee shirt, which I have one of those jerseys, I thought that was cool. I didn't think they needed to switch it up, but I mean, like I said, it doesn't kill it for me. So if that's the way they're gonna go, then they can go that way, I guess. I think it just they blend in a little bit too much with the ring, with the mat, because it's kind of like the same color as the mat.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
they're wearing black pants with a black shirt now. They just kind of blend in with the mat a little bit too much, man. But it's not a killer for me. But I just go with the regular uh stripe um jersey or shirt that they're wearing. Hey, um,
Yeah.
I want to talk about a couple of people that were there. Well, for one, since you were sitting floor and the once the show was over, were you able to take a picture with anybody?
No, it's because when the match was going on, the CM Punk and Seth Rollins,
Yeah,
the big securities, I guess the people that work there into the dome, they started getting like the famous people like Al, like okay, like they started getting them up. I see. So, I was watching the match and I'm like, oh, by the time I go, I see around the seat I'm sitting down and get a picture with them. Like no se va a poder.
yeah,
Pero sí miraba así como people close, sitting close to them, como que they take pictures quick, así, okay, like así, porque I guess they were trying to rush them out because they knew that if they stay there longer hasta que se acabe la match, people were gonna like go, kind of like mob them and stuff to get pictures, and they wasn't able to leave. Pero I'm happy because I saw Macaulay Culkin and And you know, Home Alone, I saw that movie when I was a kid a lot of times, and I just seen it again like last month. Seth Green, David Arquette, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Vanessa Huggins. I don't know how you say it, Huggins. Uh,
I forgot it.
Hudson or something like that. Y
Yeah,
estaba,
yeah.
estaba, Topanga from Boy Meets
Topanga
World.
was yeah, Topanga was
Man,
there.
I had a crush on her when I was a kid, man.
Who
And
didn't, man? Everybody. I mean, they were showing all the celebrities through every time in between every match. They would show, and not just the celebrities, but also some of the WWE talent that was there, like Rey Mysterio, Michelle McCool.
oh
Uh,
yeah,
you know,
I saw them walk by like they were going to their seat, and I was
yeah,
able to wave at them like I see LA Knight. Hey, what's up? He looked
yeah,
at me, and Rey
yeah.
Mysterio.
So
Esta, ¿cómo se llama? Tiffany. I forgot her
Tiffany
last name.
Stratton.
Oh yeah, I have a crush on her. También a ella I waved at her y Nikki Bella.
Oh, okay. Okay. There's one person I want to talk about, and that
Uh,
is Nikki Bella. She had some bad blood with the WWE, and now she's there. So, are we going to see her at the Royal Rumble?
I think we are. Pero también that same day, that same night, I was watching Tiffany's my bad, excuse me. What's her last name? How do you pronounce it?
Stratton, Tiffany
Yeah,
Stratton.
yeah, I was watching her story and she had posted a picture where like it's her, Natalia, y Nikki, y Michelle McCool, que like the meet the new Total Divas. But I don't know if she was joking around.
Okay, okay, okay. I got you. So it could be
It could be a
maybe
show or
it
the
could be
Royal
yeah,
Rumble.
yeah, yeah. No, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I was surprised to see her there. I'm like, "Oh, okay," because yeah, she kind of left on a bad foot, on a bad note with the WWE. However, that was the Vince McMahon era WWE. So,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
that's true.
did you get close to Stephanie McMahon at all?
Oh, she was there, but she was like sitting like on the other side. Like I did saw her from far, but she was kind of like, all right, what the announce table is, she was kind of like on the left side, kind of donde estaba like la mom de The Rock y las daughters of The Rock, like that way.
Right. Yeah, his mom and his daughters were right there, man. Who surprised you the most that was there? Where you're like, whoa, what the heck?
Like I say, Macaulay Culkin, I think
Yeah.
David Arquette too, because he was a WCW guy.
I mean, I wasn't too surprised to see David Arquette there because he's a wrestling guy,
Yeah,
but seeing Macaulay Culkin, like, where the heck did that come from? Like,
pero
okay,
pero I
so
just found out like yesterday that he'd been a wrestling fan since he was a kid. I didn't knew this. They have pictures of him being in WrestleMania, I think 7 or 6, and
that,
like and stuff like that.
oh man, that makes me like the guy even more because I don't know. Okay, so I don't know how you saw it, but on TV, watching on Netflix, it's shoot. I forgot who was sitting next to him. So some other stars.
Oh yeah, if they said Green.
Okay, Seth Green. Yeah, yeah. Seth Green was sitting next to him. So it was showing Seth Green, and then the camera shifts over to Macaulay Culkin, but he's looking down and he was wearing a hat.
Oh yeah,
So
he's the shy person because I screamed Macaulay when I seen him go to his seat the
yeah,
first time. He did like looked at me the far and he like waved, but you could kind of tell like he's like a shy person like in real life.
yeah.
I think por eso tenía la hat down.
Well, no,
He seemed
he
kind of
wa-
timid.
he was doing a reveal because when the camera went to him, like it was planned. The camera went to him. You couldn't tell who it was. He had a hat on and he was looking down, and then all of a sudden
Oh, I
He
see.
looks up. He looks up and then he takes off his hat. And man, I was like, what the heck? Macaulay Culkin is there. Like, that is crazy, Holmes.
People were cheering. I was cheering like the crowd, man. Like Home
Yeah.
Alone, Home Alone. Like damn, he got a big pop.
Like that came way out of left field. Like I was like, wow. Like I mean, there were some names there where I was just kind of like, oh, okay, that's cool. Hey, you know what? That's cool that that person's there. But Macaulay Culkin being there to me personally, man, that made it all, man. That was like the mic drop right there. Like, wow, Macaulay Culkin is there, and especially the way he did it. Like, hey, the camera's showing me, but all you're seeing is the hat. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Then he looks up. Boom, it's me. That was badass, man.
Yeah, and
That was
then you know sometimes like I look that way on the estaba él, and he was really into the wrestling. He wasn't not just there like to to promote something or for him to be shown because he's a celebrity. No, like he was like eating. You know, they brought him food, and he was into the matches. And I'm like, wow, like that's really awesome. You know, that's amazing because I celebrities que van just to promote something or just to be seen right there or whatever. Maybe they get a free ticket from the stadium or whatever the case is.
yeah.
Pero I'm gonna send you that picture on Instagram that he's at WrestleMania, I think 7 or 6, and he's been a wrestling fan since he's a kid. I'm like, okay, like cool, that's awesome.
Yeah, shoot me that picture, man. I'll put it up on the community post. Gotta give some love to Macaulay Culkin, man. But look,
And and then like my bad, 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, I don't know, like I went silent a bit because somebody sent me a picture that they show my sign in Netflix, at at
oh,
at the
nice,
at the 1 hour and 10 minute mark.
oh,
And I gotta
nice.
watch. I gotta watch it, man. I'm gonna send you the picture too. Like, wow, like, oh my god, like I'm just, that's awesome, man. I'm happy.
Nice, nice, man. Well, look, all in all, it was a great show, man. It really was. I mean, there's things that I can complain about, but all in all, I really enjoyed it. It was a great show. And to me, man, it was shoot, it was almost like a PLD. I mean, it was like a PLD. It was better than some of the PLDs actually. And now, I mean, now things are gonna calm down, and now we're gonna start seeing what the real Monday Night Raw is because this was like a huge super show because it was the first premiere on Netflix. But we're not gonna get, The Undertaker every Monday. We're not gonna get The Rock every Monday. We're not gonna get all these celebrities in the audience every Monday. I mean, this was just to really promote it, and now it's gonna calm down. But yeah, man, all in all, Big Bird, I mean, were you glad? Did you get your money's worth? Were you glad you spent the money to be there?
Oh, definitely, because I got a top five superstar list. Like my top five, which
Yeah.
is the Undertaker, Triple H, Kurt Angle, The Rock, and Stone Cold. And I was able to see again like Triple H, The Rock, and The Undertaker. And then for the new people, I like Cody Rhodes, which I saw him too. He was walking to a seat, and I waved at him, and he waved back. And then I saw him behind me beating up Kevin Owens, and then CM Punk. And like, oh my God, it's been a while. Last time I saw him like live was at SummerSlam 2012, if I'm not mistaken, when he
Mm,
wrestled John Cena for like they both had the titles.
right. Right.
He won, CM Punk won, and it's just like it was everything was like it was just perfect, man. Like a lot of celebrities I saw not that far away from me. Macaulay Culkin, like I just seen Home Alone again last month during the month of December, and it's just like, damn, man, I just love wrestling and I love WWE, and I'm just happy and that I was able to sit like down there because there was a point in time que yo me sentaba allá like in the nosebleed, and yo decía back then one day I'm gonna be down there, and I'm glad and I thank God that this time around like I'm able to be down there.
You know what? One day I'm gonna be down there, man.
Oh, definitely, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything,
Because I
anything's
mean,
possible.
yeah, I've never set that close, but I will be at WrestleMania night one and two, man. But hey, look, all in all, man, great Monday Night Raw. I really enjoyed it. I didn't even feel like it was 3+ hours. It was so much fun watching it. Big Bird, gracias, Big Dog, for coming on here and sharing your in-person experience. And we'll have to go check out a show one day, man.
Oh, definitely. I'll be at WrestleMania también, so I'll meet you over there.
All right, sounds good,
We
man.
we could defend our tag team titles at that you know.
That's right. That's right, man. Take the women's tag team titles from them. They're not doing anything with it. So what the heck?
Yeah, that's true. Huh? I forgot about the women's title, the tag team title.
Hey, that is Big Bird Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies. Catch you guys on the next one.
And I'll